Bluey! I love this cartoon, and we need to talk about the latest episode. Hello, darlings, and welcome to Performance Perspective, where we watch different performances and then we share our perspectives. If you're new here, hi, I'm Carolyn, but you could call me Care. And if you're not new, welcome back. While I was scrolling through Instagram recently, I suddenly noticed a flood of posts with adults in tears, all triggered by an episode of Bluey titled The Signs. If you're not familiar, Bluey is an Australian animated series for preschoolers that first hit screens in October 2018 on ABC Kids. Created by Joe Brum, it made its US debut on Disney Junior and is also available internationally on Disney+. The series centers around Bluey, a 6-year-old, later 7-year-old, blue heeler puppy who is bursting with energy, imagination, and curiosity. Bluey lives with her dad, Bandit, mom, Chili, and little sister, Bingo. Together, Bluey and Bingo dive into adventures fueled by imaginative play. The show features a cast of characters, each representing a different dog breed, and explores themes like family, growing up, and Australian culture. Bluey is created and produced in Queensland, with Brisbane's vibrant backdrop inspiring the setting of the show. When I was first introduced to the show, I was actually an au pair during that time, and I'm not going to lie, I'm so excited to talk about it because I know the actress who does the voice of Chili, aka Mom. I want to give a huge shout out to Melanie. Not only is she an incredibly talented actress, but she's also one of the kindest people you'll ever meet. They couldn't have chosen a better voice to represent mothers and women. It's not just her tone, it's who she is as a person. Melanie always has an ear to lend and is genuinely supportive of your endeavors. She's incredibly thoughtful, and there's a fearlessness about her that I think deserves more attention. For example, we are in Belize for a movie shoot, and on our way back in a van, the makeup artist suddenly screamed because there was a gigantic scorpion on her shoulder. While everyone else panicked, Melanie didn't skip a beat. She calmly wrapped the scorpion in her scarf and asked the driver to pull over so she could safely release it. That moment really showed me just how uniquely brave Australians are. I think it's safe for me to say that I am a fan of Melanie and also the show. And you know what? It was because of her that I actually was in a studio in Santa Monica and was listening in on them creating a Bluey episode. And so Joe Brum was actually he called in a Zoom. So I don't know, it was really cool to actually see how they were putting together the voices. Now let's dive into The Signs, and yes, there will be spoilers ahead. If you haven't seen the episode yet and want to avoid spoilers, you can catch it on Disney+. In The Signs, Bluey, her sister Bingo, and their parents Bandit and Chili are all set for the big wedding of Uncle Rad and Bluey's godmother Frisky. However, amidst the celebrations, there's a significant news. They plan to sell their house and move to a new city for Bandit's job. As noted by BBC, the episode beautifully incorporates Tao's philosophy, which is the ancient Chinese belief in existing in harmony with the universe. When Bluey shares the news of her moving with her classmates, her teacher decides to read a story about good and bad luck that ends quite abruptly, reflecting the unpredictability of life. Is it a happy or sad ending? Bluey asked after the story. It's both, replies Calypso. Confused, Bluey says, I don't understand. Calypso reassures her. Everything will work out the way it's supposed to, Bluey. As the family grapples with their feelings, Bluey believes that if they get rid of the for sale sign, then that's what it takes for them to not sell their house. Oh my gosh, it's happening, isn't it? Oh, I can't. It's just so cute. After many things happen, the house sale unexpectedly falls through. In a moment straight out of Bluey's fantasies, Bandit yanks the sign out of the yard. This powerful scene is underscored by the stirring pop anthem Lazarus Drug by Australian singer-songwriter Meg Washington. Critics and fans alike have hailed the episode as a masterclass in storytelling. It even earned a 9.9 rating on IMDb, a platform typically rated by adults. For context, other iconic TV episodes with a 9.9 IMDb rating include Face Off from Breaking Bad, Connor's Wedding from Succession, and The Reigns of Castamere from Games of Thrones. Rolling Stone captured it perfectly in their review. The Sign is a masterclass in how to give these seemingly silly cartoon dogs from a children's show a profound emotional depth, beautifully expressing the kinds of emotional struggles and desires that resonate whether you're the age of Bingo or Chili. The show has echoes of classics like Hey Arnold and Rugrats. Take, for instance, the Hey Arnold Christmas episode, where Arnold becomes Mr. Huen's secret Santa. Mr. Huen is always melancholic during the holiday season, and Arnold discovers why after Mr. Huen shares his heartbreaking story. A poignant flashback transports us to the Battle of Saigon in Mr. Huen's native Vietnam, revealing the deep historical context behind his sadness. Unable to flee the country quickly, Mr. Huen made the heart-wrenching decision to give his daughter Mai to a passing soldier to guarantee her safety. Although he learned Mai was in the city, he was never able to find her. Arnold pulls out all the stops to reunite them, but his efforts fall short. Luckily, Helga steps in and persuades the federal office worker who initially refused to help Arnold and Gerald. Moved by Helga's persistence, he changes his mind, ultimately allowing Mai and her father to have a joyful reunion by the episode's end. The Mother's Day episode of Rugrats captures the babies on a heartfelt quest to find a mother for their friend Chucky Finster, who doesn't have one. Despite their efforts, they don't succeed, but they stumble upon a photo of her without knowing who she is. The atmosphere shifts profoundly when Chucky shows the photo to his father. The revelations about Chucky's mother are delivered with deep sincerity. While Chucky may not grasp everything about his mother, his interpretation of the situation is genuinely touching. I think the key is that as a kid watching, a lot of these things may go over your head, but as an adult, whether you're rewatching the episode now that you're older or you're with your kid watching, there is something about it that just, sucks you in the gut emotionally. So with Bluey, I don't think that the episodes are just for kids. I also think that they are created to also give encouragement and hope to parents or adults that do end up watching the show. Shows like Bluey captivate audiences on two distinct levels. They enchant kids with vibrant animations and playful adventures, while also delivering emotional gut punches to adults with their profound themes. As a child, these deeper messages might pass unnoticed, but revisiting these narratives as an adult, you feel their emotional weight and complexity, which were once beyond comprehension. Bluey particularly excels at this, offering not just children's entertainment, but also encouragement and hope for adults and parents. The authenticity and vulnerability with which it portrays parental figures dealing with real-life issues resonate deeply on a personal level. These series also underscore the importance of personal stories and building connections. They show us that sharing our experiences can profoundly impact others, offering comfort and understanding. This kind of storytelling doesn't just enrich the viewing experience, it empowers us to appreciate and share our own stories, recognizing their potential to inspire and connect with others meaningfully. This dual appeal is what makes Bluey truly special, and it's why I'm eager to see more cartoons that aren't afraid to delve into emotional depth. These shows have the potential to unite families, fostering moments of connection, reflection, and growth. In challenging times, the value of content that entertains, enlightens, and provides joy and solace to all ages is truly priceless. But yeah, that's it for today's episode. I would love to know your thoughts. Have you watched the episode? I cried. It was the animation when Mum jumps on Bandit. That's when I lost it and I started crying. But yeah, did you watch it? Have you watched the show? Do you have a favorite character? I know I've been talking about Melanie doing the voice of Chili, but I'm not gonna lie, my favorite character is Bandit. There's just something about that character that I really connect with, where I'm like, Bandit, I'm with you. With a lot of things, but yeah.
I demand you let me down this instant! Dad enters the room. Oh, biscuits.
Anyways, darlings, don't forget to like and subscribe. And without further ado, take care, darling. Mom!